Hello, Assalamu alaikum everyone. My name is Dr. Nida Sheikh from Dento Magic. If you are new here, then welcome. If you are already been a Dento Magic family, then welcome back. So, today's video is going to be very interesting, as in this video I will be talking about the new upgrades in the Australian dental licensing exam as well as the step-by-step process, which will help you to understand the entire process and the cost. So, are you guys ready? Let's start. Before jumping into a video, if you guys are interested in such content, then don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe my channel and be the Dental Magic family. In this video, I will be talking about the new changes that have been brought in ADC exam and what are the changes that are brought in the process of registration of the ADC exam and what is the pattern of part 1, that is the theory exam. What is all will be mentioned here in this video. So stay tuned till the end. The first and the foremost and very important thing that you have to do before getting into the process is, so starting with the step 1, that is the initial assessment, in which you have to submit all your documents. So here is an upgradation that ADC has done. Earlier what you have to do is you have to post all your document, the scanned copy of your document, the scan colored copy of your documents to the ADC. Okay, but now the new change that all will be glad to hear is that ADC has opened a portal where you can scan your documents and submit it on that portal. Now very easy to submit your document. You don't have to hassle around and think about it, and you have to just go through it again and again. So yeah, so the first upgradation is that you can scan your document and send it to ADC directly without posting it. Just scanning the copies of your document and sending it to the ADC by that portal. Now coming to the checklist of the document that are needed to be submitted to the ADC before getting registered is as follows. The first is degree certificate, internship completion certificate, experience letter. If you have done any clinical work in any clinic or hospital, then you have to give them the proof that yes, you have an experience. Then the current registration payment receipt, registration certificate, and if you have changed your name, then the name details and everything, and the color copy of your passport, 2 references from other dentists stating you are efficient in practicing dentistry, 2 colored photographs, and English proficiency test. And if your documents are not in English, in any other language, then you need to translate your documents in English by a authorized translator of your city, of your country. All your documents are submitted and your initial assessment has been completed. Congratulations. Okay, now how much time does it take to complete your initial assessment? So that amount of time that is taken by the ADC to verify your documents, to get it submitted and everything, to go through them, they take around 6 to 8 weeks, and the total cost of this initial assessment is 628 Australian dollar. Now this payment has to be done online. Now, here is a big disclaimer that you need to hear it very carefully. If there is any discrepancy or you need to renew your work history, that is, if there is a missing document, then you need to do it all over again. That means you have to resubmit all of your document that you have sent already along with the document that is missing or any discrepancy that have been mentioned by the Australian Dental Council. Now, if you disagree with the with whatever discrepancy they have mentioned, then you can appeal. And if you want to appeal for the disagreement, then it comes with a cost. So you have to pay the cost of $628 Australian dollars again. So this is the process. And coming on to the next thing, that is for how many years your initial assessment is valid. So your initial assessment is valid for full 7 years. That is a long time, and if in any condition you were not able to give the exam, then your initial submission is already done. You have to start with this other steps.
Now coming on to the next step, that is the theory examination. So the theory examination, that is the part 1, It is a computer-based examination, and these centers, computer-based centers, are present worldwide. So the best news here is that you can give the part 1 of ADC from your home country wherever you live. And if you are in doubt whether your country or whether your city is in that center or not, you can go on the ADC website and you can check it out whether your city or the country have that center for ADC or not. So I will provide the link in the description box below for the ADCs. Now coming back to the topic, now the part 1, that is the theory section, is divided into 2 days, okay? And in these 2 days the paper is divided into 4 papers. So on day 1 you will be giving paper 1 and paper 2, and in day 2 you will be giving paper 3 and paper 4, and you have to qualify all these 4 papers. And this part 1 is held twice a year. That is a good news. So it is held in the month of March and held in the month of September. So earlier, what was happening, that it was a bit easy, that the subject was divided on each day. Like on day 1, anatomy, you'll be having your medical based questions and subjects, and on the day 2 you'll be having all the dental based subjects. But now it's different. You don't know what subject is asked on what day, based MCQ based, scenario based questions. Okay. So what happens is, like, you will be given a scenario like this: patient has come to you with a pain in the back region of the lower jaw, and so on. And on that scenario, you will be given 5 more questions. So for that, you have to choose the specific answer. And yes, one thing that you have to keep in mind, that you always have to listen the first voice that's come into your head, that this is the answer. Otherwise, it will all get messed up and you will think this is also right, this is also right, because the options that are provided are so close to each other that sometimes our brain get confused. But you don't have to confuse, you have to be confident enough what you know. Now the questions are more about the ethics and the laws that are followed in Australia, and the rules and the regulations, and all the scenario based question and the fact based question. The questions are based on these concepts, and they are asked in the ADs. So these questions are asked randomly, and you don't know what a weightage a question have in what day. So you have to be very prepared for it, because it's a bit tough now, because there is a lot of competition. There's thousands of people that are sitting in the exam. Now coming on to the next thing, that is, what are the number of questions that are asked in one paper. So there are 4 papers, and in each paper there are 80 questions. The good thing is there is no negative marking. Now, what I have been asked by many of the people, like, if you have passed the first, second, and third paper and you are failed in the fourth, then you don't. It's not like that you have to give only the fourth paper. No, if you are giving it, you have to rewrite the entire theory exam. That is paper 1, 2, 3, and 4. And same goes with the practical also. If you have passed part 1 and part 2 and part 3, you are not you're failed, then you have to give, in any of the section you are failed, then you have to give the practical exam again, all over again. It's not like the whatever part you have failed you have to give that. No, you have to give the entire practical or the theory exam if you have failed in any of it. So you have to pass in all the sections, whether it is theory exam, whether it is practical exam. I hope I am clear to all of you in this aspect, and I'm trying to just answer all the questions that may pop up in your head. Usually the time is written on the ADC website, then is the deadline. Okay, now coming to the marks, how you are being marked in the ADC exam. Okay, now whether you are marked or you are given grading. So in ADC exam you are given the grading system. In this you have the grading system, not the mark system. Grades are from A to E, that is A, B, C is pass and D, E is fail. The total cost of this theory exam that you have to pay to the Australian Dental Council is 2,000 Australian dollar. And comment down below if you guys want me to make a full video on the total cost that you have to pay for the ADC, your traveling cost, your exam cost, your accommodation cost, everything, and I will come up with a video for you guys. And if you guys are interested in going to US and be dentist there and want to know about the cost and the money that you have to pay, then you can go and watch my video, and I will provide the link in the description box below. Before everything you start with the initial assessment and the theory exam, you have to appear for the English proficiency test. That is very important. There are two tests that you can appear for. First is the IELTS and the other one is OET. The score that you need for the IELTS is 7 bands overall. Before moving on to the next step, if you guys have got even a 1 point from this video and have got any informative point from this video, then don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe my channel and be the Dental Magic family. Now coming to the next step, that is the step 3, that is practical examination. Once you are done and you're successful in the practical theory examination, you are being promoted to the next step, that is the practical exam. Now for the practical exam, you have to go to Australia. That is in Australia, you have to go to Melbourne, where the Australian Dental Council actually conduct the practical exam. So this practical exam held 3 times in a year, and it is held in sessions. So the first session is from Feb to May, the second session is from June to August, and the third is from September to December. And coming to the validity of the entire exam, the validity of the exam is 3 years. This means that if you have given theory exam that you have passed and you have given the practical exam and you have failed, so you can give this exam in this time period. Okay, so in this 3 years you can give your exam and you can qualify it. And if you cannot qualify in this 3 years, then you have to start it from square one. That is, your initial assessment is still valid. That is, it is valid for 7 years. So you have just passed 3 years, and it is valid for more 4 years. After that, once you have passed that 7 years and you are still not able to qualify, then you have to start it from initial assessment. That is from point 1. The total number of attempts that you can make are 4 to 5 attempts, and the practical exam is also divided into 2 days. So day 1 OSCE is taken, and the day 2 is about technical practical exam, in which you have to do the crown preparation, amalgam restoration, or crown preparation and composite, and etc, etc. Comment down below if you want a detailed video on the pattern of ADC and what is asked in part 1 and part 2, what is there in OSCE and what is there in technical practical exam. And if you want, I'll get the number of comments on that, then I come up with a video for you guys. Total number of candidates that appear is 24 number. So they are divided into 2 batch. 12 in one batch and 12 in 2 batch. So A and B batch are divided. So if batch A is giving OSCE, then batch B will be giving the technical practical exam. If batch B is giving OSCE, then batch A will be giving the technical practical exam. So it is mixed like this. Now you will be graded on the basis of the skills that you have performed from 0 to 4, and there is also a grading system. Grading pattern where stating that whether you have done a given task very good, that is excellent, or you have done it very bad, or you have done it in a wrong way, that is known as a bad fail. In case you have got a bad fail, then you have to give the practical exam all over again, and each practical exam attempt cost you around 4,500 Australian dollar. So try to crack it in one go, because it is a great amount, big amount to pay every time. So try to give it your 100%, and hopefully you will crack it in one go. And if you guys are wondering and want to know about more pathways to work as a dentist in UK and US, then there is a playlist on my YouTube channel which you can go and watch it out, and I will provide the link in the description box below. So this brings us to the end of the video. I hope you have enjoyed the video and got some informative points from this video. And if you like the video, then don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe my channel, and be the Dental Magic family. And never ever forget to share it with your friends and family if you have got any valuable information. So stay tuned till the next video. Till then, stay safe, be happy. Allah Hafiz.